Good morning. Good morning, YouTube. Good morning, and welcome to your morning half slash afternoon cup of sunshine. If you have not done it already, make sure that you tell God thank you for waking you up because you couldn't have done it without Him. And that's a fact. So, this morning, afternoon cup of sunshine, I just want to come across your timeline and give you a little bit of encouragement, get you on your way, start your day, and hopefully encourage myself as I encourage you as well, because fair exchange is no robbery. And I'm going to jump right into it. I hope you guys can hear me. I know I don't have many subscribers or followers or people that really view, but I'm hoping that this particular morning cup of sunshine hits somebody that really needs it. Because today I really want to talk about a serious subject. And I know that you think of morning cup of sunshine, you think about butterflies and all types of great stuff. But as I explained in the first episode, we talk about real things. And today, suicide is the topic. So there's going to be days, and I'm going to just jump right into it because I feel as though if I do these little soliloquies in the beginning, I'm going to lose my train of thought and go off course. But there's going to be days that you're not always going to feel good. There's going to be days where you're going to feel as though you are underneath a rock, that you've hit rock bottom and you can't take it anymore. You can't do this anymore. And life is filled with so many ups and downs. I just want you to understand, and I'm talking to me as I talk to you as well, because my life is not perfect. My life is far from perfect. And as of late, I've really had to push myself into getting into the groove of things. I really had to um, watch myself and encourage myself throughout each and every time I get up. There are days that I just don't even want to get up out of bed. And I know it looks a little foggy. I don't know if it's hold on. I'm sorry. This is live. So let me see if I can clean this. Hmm, maybe a little better. But there are days as of late where I just want to lay around and do nothing, but I have to push myself. I want you to understand that whatever you're going through right now, and I'm talking to somebody out there, and I don't know who you are, but I really want you to take a real good listen to this. There's going to be days that are going to feel like you can't handle it, that this is too much for you. You So much so that you're going to sometimes, have some thoughts that are not very pleasant. However, you have got to understand that your situation is temporary. What you're going through right now, it may feel like it's going to last forever. It may feel like that it's never going to get any better, but trust and believe me, it will get better. You got to push yourself. Even if you don't have not one person in your corner, if there's not even one person that you feel like you can talk to, that you feel that you can be encouraged by, you've got to push yourself to keep it moving, okay? Because at the end of the day, you think back on all of the things that you've been through in your life, you're alive today. You're alive because God got you through it. And one of the things that I don't want you to get too caught up on is the way it looks right now. The way it looks right now. You might feel like right now you're just not able to do anything. Nothing is happening for you. It's not always what it feels like. Sometimes in these, I call them wilderness moments, or moments where you're at a standstill, where maybe things are all falling down on you, or maybe not. Maybe it's just so quiet and there's things that you want to happen that aren't happening, or they're not happening fast enough for you. In these times, sometimes that's God telling us to listen to his voice. Maybe you feel as though you're in a place where you had it all at one point. You were successful in your job or whatever it is that you do. You had what you wanted. You had the most perfect relationship, the most perfect family, and then just like that, everything kind of went away, or it feels like things are just slipping through your fingers, I want you to understand that feelings are not your full life. Your life is your life. What you have ahead of you is far better than what you left behind. So you can't, I just can't stress it enough. I can't stress it enough that you can't take what you're going through now and think that that's it for you, that this is the last hurrah. Because God woke you up for a reason. He has you on this good green earth for a reason. I look through the timelines and I go through TikTok, and I see a lot of younger people that are just so distraught, and we're losing our young people to suicide because they don't understand that what they're going through right now is not their final destination. And for me, because I've been through that, I mean, I'm living proof that you can get through it. There's days, I'm not even gonna lie, there are days where it gets real hard and I get this close to the brink of throwing that towel in. But then I remember, you know what? You've been through something similar, or you've been through something worse, or God got you through this, so you're going to keep moving. You're going to get your funky butt up, brush them teeth, get take your shower, get dressed, and do your day. Do your day, because I'm going to tell you, if you keep on pushing and you keep letting God guide you, you will definitely reach where you need to reach. And I just wish that I had a globe. You know them snow globes? I wish I had one of those snow globes. And you shake it up and the snow falls down, and whatever it is inside the globe, it just looks so beautiful. I wish I had a snow globe of my life, so that when things are shaking, I can just take a look and see the peace. Because after the shaking, you see how peaceful it is when that stuff on the inside that looks like snow just goes and falls down. It looks so peaceful. Sometimes that is what life is like. Sometimes you will feel as though your life is just shaken up too much and you can't take it no more. But if you just stop and wait, and during that time of waiting, there's a lot of things that you can do. I mean, I know everybody on this broadcast is not a Christ believer. Some of you believe in many different other things. I don't knock anybody for their beliefs. I believe in God, Jesus, and the Holy Spirit. I believe in a Trinity. But if you don't, maybe this is the time for you to start delving into the Bible, into the word, because sometimes we can be on top of the world and then we lose some things, and we feel like we've lost it all. A lot of people remember way back in the day, and I mean, I know things are still happening now just like it, but when Wall Street crashed, there were so many people that committed suicide because they couldn't handle going from one tier and level of financial stability and just to drop like that. So there was a lot of people that they crashed and burned, and unfortunately they took their own lives. But if they would have just stopped and just said to themselves, I can rebuild this. Yes, it's going to be uncomfortable for a little while. I'm gonna stop shaking the table. It looks like I'm in a fish tank. If they just stop and take a look at the bigger picture, that they have to be a little bit uncomfortable for a little while. You just got to reinvent yourself. But for all the people that just lost their lives because they felt as though they couldn't take it no more, that's who I want to reach today. Okay. The Bible, in the Bible, in the book of Matthew, it says that you are the salt of the earth. But if the salt loses its saltiness, how can it be made salty again? And I always wondered, what in the world does that mean? What does that mean? You are the salt of the world. Well, you got to think about it. Salt, what does it do? It gives flavor, it livens things up, it makes things taste better for some people. And if God is telling us that we are the salt of the world, that means He's telling us that We mean something. We're important. But sometimes it says that if you lose your saltiness, how can it be made salty again? And it says it is no longer good for anything except to be thrown out and trampled down by men. So sometimes when we lose a lot of things that we have in life and we just let the world come down on us, so we actually get trampled by the enemy, allowing the world to come and just trample us down and finish the job. But we can't let that happen. We have to rise up and understand that we can be the light of the world. We can be a light shining in a dark place for somebody else, but we just got to stay strong. We have to keep at it. Jesus is the light of the world. But if we are Christ believers, then we follow behind him and we are the light of the world. So we have to fight for that saltiness. We have to fight to stay fresh, fight to stay on top. And we are going to get knocked down sometimes. Yes, we are. But God. And I know it doesn't seem, when you're in the thick of it, it doesn't seem like any words that anybody can say would help you get out of whatever it is that you're going through. But trust me, believe me, hold on. Okay, just hold on. It is going to be all right. I wouldn't lie to you. If you've only known what I've been through, if you can only understand the things that I'm still going through, and I just have to come on here, even when I'm going through, I have to come on here and encourage somebody else because it does actually encourage myself. So, this is the morning slash afternoon cup of sunshine for today, which is Saturday. I missed a few days. I've been doing, some video work, and I did a free commercial for a business in Monroe, Connecticut. If you have a small business or you have something that you do and you want to make it, you don't want to use AI. I don't use AI. I create everything myself. I feel like creativity comes from the heart and I got a lot of it. So if you need any type of promo video for your business, organization, or yourself, maybe you're trying to promote yourself, you can contact me and let's create something together. But I really want to stress. If you're feeling down, if you're feeling suicidal, if you're feeling like you can't take it anymore, just please, if there is somebody that you can reach out to them. If not, dial 211 and find a suicide hotline in your area. Hit me here. I'm very understanding, and I've been there, done that, wrote a book about it, and I get it. I get how hard life can come down on you, but please, before you make any decisions out of your emotions, stop, get your head right, grab the Bible and read for a little bit. Read the Psalms. Go to Psalms 91. Go to Psalm 37. Read Psalm 119. Go to the book. Even if you're not a Christ believer, just go there. Just go there. It won't hurt you. What are you going to disintegrate, melt? No, you're not. So just go there and read a little bit. Encourage yourself and just know tomorrow is a better day. Okay. So I'm going to end this live broadcast as I end every live broadcast. For those of you who know me from Facebook, I've been doing Morning Cup of Sunshine since 2017. So it's a little sketchy right now because I'm not used to, even though it's the same thing. When you're in a different car, you kind of like look for the different um, bells and whistles of the car. So this kind of like driving a new car. So bear with me. I'm still trying to get myself acclimated to the YouTube situation. All right. But I'm going to end this live broadcast as I end every live broadcast and tell you to drink plenty of water. Don't be thirsty because it ain't cute being thirsty. Make sure you keep your eyes in your own backyard. There's absolutely nothing in anybody else's backyard that belongs to you. And last but not least, make sure that you smile because you never know what that next person is going through, and you might just be the only friendly face that they come across within a 24-hour period. And I think I'm going to amp it up a little bit and use OBS for my next live broadcast because I want to share the screen and I want to show some videos and do a few things that will liven this thing up. Matter of fact, I do actually want to hang on one second. Let me just go to my website, power103radio.com.org. Sorry about that. And I want to share .org. There's a couple of my videos on there that I would like to share with you. I don't know if you can see this or not, but I'm going to share my screen. I don't have any personal things up here. So let me select a tab to share. How about we share this? All right. So I'm going to share this with you because I think that Caleb Gordon. So I'm not too sure if you were able to hear that or not. I keep forgetting about all of the I should have thought about that first. You see, that's why I've been doing Facebook Live all this time. But it gets greater later, put it like that. So if you did not hear that, I dropped the link for you to go ahead and listen to that song, Caleb Gordon. It was the Lemon Pepper Freestyle. That's one of my favorites. And I'm really hoping that you heard that because there are some other things that I want to share with you on here. I think it's a wonderful tool to be able to share. And let me stop sharing real quick so I can get up on out of here. All right, so that's it. It gets greater later. I'm navigating through this YouTube morning cup of sunshine slash afternoon because there's always a great time for a morning cup of sunshine, no matter what time of day it is. And to my husband, I love you. To everybody else, I love you with the love of God. See ya.